Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Mission Log for SWTOR. We are blasting through this story. We are about to head to Hoth and get frozen to death. Hope you guys are excited. I'm excited, naturally. So let's get into it. Yeah, Hoth. Here we go. I do think I'm slightly under-leveling again. I'm kind of concerned about that. I've maybe stopped a little bit too early, but you know.
Come in, Captain. This is General Garza.
Oh, no, I messed up.
I understand you've just docked over Hoth.
Let's start that again.
Hoth is locked in a three-way resource battle between the Republic,
I messed that up. That was my bad.
Come in, Captain. This is General Garza.
Here we go.
I understand you've just docked over Hoth. Hoth is locked in a three-way resource battle between the Republic, the Sith Empire, and a powerful alliance of pirate warlords. It's pure chaos.
Why fight over Hoth?
What's so valuable on an ice world?
Hoth was the site of a major fleet battle during the First War. Many advanced warships, both Republic and Imperial, crashed on its surface. Both sides need the material from those ships, and both sides want to learn the secrets of the other. The pirates, of course, see opportunity.
Do what I can.
If our people need help, they can count on Havoc Squad support.
I'm sure any assistance would be deeply appreciated, Captain. You're recruiting a technical specialist named Sergeant Yuun. Judging by his service record, he's the finest technician in the entire Republic military. Yuun is a Gand, an uncommon species in the Republic, and he follows an indigenous shamanistic training. No one understands it, but his results are unmatched.
Results are what counts.
If he can get the job done, then I'll be glad to have him.
Whether through mystical powers or luck, Yuun's gained a reputation from his squad mates for doing the impossible. Currently, he's scavenging crashed Imperial warships to piece together a functional Umbra encryptor, the machine responsible for the Empire's most secure military codes. It's critical that Yuun completes the Umbra encryptor. We've never come close to breaking the code, and the amount of intelligence we could gain is immense.
I'll make it happen.
With Havoc's help, the job will be done in no time.
Yuun has already been informed of his transfer into Havoc Squad. I'm told he's excited to meet you. Contact me again when the mission is concluded and Yuun has completed the Umbra encryptor. Garza out.
Bye, Garza. It's only a matter of time before I can play as Lois Griffin in Rivals 2, I reckon. Peter, the Hulk is here. Do you mean by way of certain things that should not be discussed? Not saying that you shouldn't discuss them, by the way, but I just mean euphemistically. Always reminds me of the Lara Croft one, the Tomb Raider one, where it's Lois Griffin and the planes coming after her. That scene is, I think that scene is more iconic as Lois rather than as Lara, which is kind of funny. More so, I'm ever surprised by Marvel characters that I casually enjoy, have never heard of. Do you not think that's good though? I think that's what I really love about Rivals is that they're not just going for the heavy hitters. They are adding some that are a little bit more out in the sticks, a little bit more different. Be surprised if Lois Griffin is in Devil Dino number 34. Looks sick. I totally had no idea who the fuck Skrilla was, and now I know that I hate her. You're the same as most other Marvel, not Rivals enjoyers, but Marvel enjoyers in general. You're in the same boat.
That's amazing. I never would have imagined. Officer on deck.
At ease, everyone. Ready to join Havoc?
You're gonna be part of my team soon.
Oh. Nice, I still had Arik out. I think I'm going to change back to... Let's do Tyno for another planet. I feel like we're going to give everyone their due, and he's got to move out soon, and then we'll have Yuun for a planet or two, and then we'll finish up with someone else. I sent you a TikTok earlier, but it was Doom in Avengers Doomsday, hearing the scariest sound in the universe, Squirrel Girl Stampede. Do you know what? Real. Imagine if they do like a Rivals joke in there somewhere and it's like Jeff shows up or some shit. Please don't. Please don't.
That's amazing.
You're gonna be part of my team soon, Sergeant. What do you think about that?
I hate that they pause for the lines.
Am I really the only one who doesn't understand what Freakface here is saying?
Vic is here to blow stuff up, not to talk.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Having the Imperial's own record should speed up our search. Havoc is used to going in first. Just point us in the right direction.
I wish they'd just keep the voice going on a little bit longer. It would be better. They could do it like they did in, with that one astronaut dog and just have Jeff in the distance. Cosmo, who would also be a great Rivals character in general, right? I could see them doing it like Cosmo as a... I would have said into the support, but I think it would be cool to have Cosmo as a DPS animal now, so we have one of each. Side note, I'm so pleased Rebecca Romijn is coming back as Mystique. So I love Rebecca Romijn in Star Trek, and I didn't realize it was her when I went back and watched the original X-Men movies. I'm glad she's back. I think they've chopped her slightly, but I think it's going to be good having her back regardless of that. The wig, I know. I'm not a major fan of the makeup. I think her markings are a bit distracting now. They contrast with her skin more, but I'm glad she's going to be there. Yes, I do agree. I totally agree with that. Glad she's back. Also, here we go. Absolutely just blasting my face with white again. That sounds bad. I've just done the same thing as last time. Fuck. We need to stop coming to Hoth, guys. Like, they have her iconic outfit, though. I don't love that what they've done with it is have... I understand it's to stop the makeup taking forever. But the fact that they did the blue paneling rather than just blue skin, but, you know. Used to go in Ugly Betty. Oh, is she in that too? I didn't realize. I've never watched Ugly Betty. That's something I should watch as well, because I really like America Ferrera. Is that right? I really liked her in SWTOR. You really enjoy it, actually? I probably would. It always gave me Devil Wears Prada vibes. Just a bit silly and fun. It's Devil Wears Prada setting meets Desperate Housewives silliness. There you go. What's not to love? Straight up hothing it. No, why have you done this to me for? I can't believe you've done this to me. Amanda trying to stall at the wedding and singing Milkshake with a pipe organ to entertain the crowd is the moment that will stay with me. That alone has probably sold me on watching the show. Gigito's also trying to get me to watch New Girl. I said we've got loads of things on the docket right now, but I know that everyone else in here is going to tell me to watch it too. Well, Zin, who I mean by everyone else. New Girl is good, but will make you cringe as someone who was alive in the 2010s. Sounds about right. Yeah, I genuinely think I stopped doing side quests a little too early. Because these are about my level, but I'm going to start being underleveled. But it is what it is. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. I'm just trying to... It's hard to gauge every time, and then I don't want to go back over, and I don't want to then start a planet midway through, because then that just makes it all even weirder. It's like such a weird way to try and put this project together, but it is what it is. It works out in the end. Me trying to be as streamlined as I can possibly with this project, but also not leave myself, you know, under, you know, what's the word? Underleveled. That's the word. I'm watching Desperate Housewives again at the moment. I need to catch up on Critical Role after, but God, do I want to rewatch Ugly Betty? I want to watch so much. There's so much to do in life. This is what's so annoying. How am I meant to enjoy all of these different things? I remember watching Desperate Housewives when I was a lad. When I was a boy.
You're not dying fast enough.
In the words of Mayor Wilson Fisk, when I was a boy, my mother watched Desperate Housewives. Hoth is far too bright. Anyone else agree? It's like screen glare galore. I saw a video recently where someone made BG through the full party of Desperate Housewives characters. Oh, fuck, that will have been right up your street, knowing you. Genuinely nearly died to that guy. Genuinely nearly died to that guy. I should heal up, but also I'll do it at the exact last moment that I need to. Okay, let's go. Kill some Imperials. These bonus missions I might now have to do. To be fair, this one's probably going to do itself. It's like kill 6 Imperials. It's like, it's not even a bonus at that point. It's just part of the mission. Whoa. All blowed up. Copy that.
I'll hold this position until you get the door open. Time to do some damage.
I was just thinking there, and I'm trying to just think through all the classes, because I'm trying to think: does every class in the game have a companion that's that doesn't speak like basic? So I'm thinking about it there, and so the I think yes, because I think the Sith Inquisitor gets Kevin Val that doesn't speak basic. Then you get Yuun, who doesn't speak basic for the Trooper. The Sith Warrior gets Brune Mark the Tals. Then you have the Smuggler gets... So 1 second, let me just make sure I'm keeping track of this. The Smuggler gets... Sorry, I'm blanking. So the Smuggler gets Bordar. Then Ink Chem, Warrior Tals, Brune Mark, Smuggler, Wookiee. Then you get... thanks for keeping track of the track. And then you get Blizz on Bounty Hunter. You get Kaizen on Consular. You get T7 on Knight. Imperial Agent. Is Imperial Agent the only one that doesn't get a companion that doesn't speak basic? I'm sorry, the only one that does get all companions speaking basic? Unrelated, but what's the T on Batu? Is that a thing, or did they make that up for The Sims? No, that was the actual thing. I don't know if you remember, but I made a video on that back in the day. Basically, Batu is canon. It's a place. It's a lot of books ended up using that place. So they basically made the place for the park and then made canon around it, and the idea was to try and make it a real canon place in the world, but it wasn't anywhere that like basically they controlled the events to make it fit for the park. Ironically, there was a book that released, I think last week, that basically takes the idea of the park and the hotel that they did that closed, and they made a canon reason as to why the hotel closed in canon as well. I took my sim there one time and she got into a fight with someone because she was a smuggler, and they kept coming to her house, so I banned Star Wars characters from leaving Batu with mods and just never went back. Do you know what? Real. Agent, they all speak basic. There we go. So, but that definitely a cost-cutting measure that I've never thought about before, Alajag. But obviously that was the idea, that at least one companion for each class there or thereabouts wasn't speaking basic. I'm shocked we never got Batu in SWTOR. You'd think that would have been a perfect stronghold to do, wouldn't you? A Batu stronghold that overlooks the a semblance of the park. Most unpopular The Sims 4, because it was a blatant money grab, wasn't it? Really, for being completely honest. We did get the trading post decorated one. I think it was supposed to be Batu inspired, probably. Yeah. Taking Link's popular pack overall next to my first pet stuff. It was a money grab, and if I remember right, it was just to put out like they could keep the license. So I don't think it was so much so they could keep the license. If I understand it correctly, they had to put out a certain amount of things as part of their agreement to have the license in the first place, and I think that's basically why they did it. Because basically, I think it was something like an agreement to 5 things within a certain amount of time or whatever, and they had to sort of try and keep to that. as part of their agreement to have the license in the first place. But then obviously EA no longer has the license. Obviously EA does still make games with Star Wars, but it's not exclusive anymore, which is probably for the best. Not that Star Wars has then made amazing moves all around, you know, but and ironically, since that having happened, the games that are most exciting for Star Wars are still EA games. That being obviously Respawn's Jedi, and then obviously the new Zero company that's coming out. But there's some other ones where not so much. But I think it's just nice to have that exclusivity in case they want to try something different. That's all. Exclusive licensing sucks anyway. It does suck in one way, but it doesn't in another, because the thing is, right, so now Cal Kestis can't appear in any other games but EA. And yes, could he appear in another media? Yes. But like, you couldn't have a game where he shows up elsewhere, because essentially you'd be giving that character. I don't know how, if EA retains some of their characters to some degree. Like, as in, like, please don't use these characters elsewhere as long as you keep working with us. It's kind of like the Spider-Man stuff a little bit. How big is SWTOR's file size right now? Let me check. Manage, bro. I know I'm going to do this. I'm going to do Space Sniffer. That's going to be the best way to tell. Space Sniffer. I always keep Space Sniffer on my PC. Good idea for you guys, by the way. If you ever need to like check how much space you have on your PC at any point, get Space Sniffer, because you can actually see what's going on in your PC in a way that makes actual sense. Because you actually see what's where and also what it is, rather than like being entirely confused. So let me have a look quick. We are going into where's Steam? There's Steam. Star Wars is not that bad. It's half the size of Final Fantasy XIV. It's 61 gigabytes for Star Wars: The Old Republic. Star Wars, Final Fantasy XIV is 119 currently. So, go on.
Got something for ya.
Got something for ya. Why did that... Zane, are you there? Why did that sound like velvet green glasses? Got something for ya. Final Fantasy XIV, I love you, but cheesy freezy. Yeah. Big Ange is alive and well in SWTOR. So, well, I dread to say this, the guy who voice acts this specific character, also dead. My stupid ass going, no, it's okay, I only need 1 terabyte. I'm going to go back in time to strangle me then specifically. That's why I'm kind of glad I have the Steam machine as well now, because I can basically, I have a Steam machine, I have a 4 terabyte little drive extra thing that's stuck in. Yes. And then a 2 terabyte. Big Ange wearing those velvet green glasses in the sky. Yes. Yeah. Are you playing SWTOR on the Steam machine? No, because funnily enough, the Steam machine made SWTOR go a little bit weird. Like the graphics looked a little weird. I didn't check it again at some point, but that I'm just playing on my normal PC. That took far too long to clear out, by the way. Rest in Prada, my diva. Real. Rip. Okay.
This really isn't my specialty.
My other two favorite Big Ange lines aren't even Big Ange, it's Pearl playing Big Ange on Drag Race. Isn't it? I love that sometimes where almost the meme is bigger than the actual person that it's encapsulating, if that makes sense. I had a very rough childhood, okay? I wasn't watching fucking Batman and Robin. Sick. Do you know who else I love? And it's sort of in a very similar vein. It's it's not Big Ange, but it's the person who has the like, is it like a cheetah almost wraparound around them, the blonde hair, and they're talking about Jehovah's Witnesses. So we're cooking pasta on Sunday. My mother's teasing her hair. I can't think of the actual full thing, but you know what I mean.
If you don't spit out what you want, you're gonna get a grenade without the pin.
I already know you're on about Queen of Melrose. Yes. Every time that comes up, I love that clip.
Yeah, sir.
He's being a little bit sassy. I don't think I deserve that kind of treatment. Oh, that might be the best. Oh, yeah. That's the one I've currently got on, look like. The same? Okay, 1 second. Hold up. Up all night belting it. Sounds wrong. Killing so many people. I don't even think I'm meant to be killing all these people. I'm just killing anyone who comes in my path. That sounds... I like that. Blow them up. Blow them up, boys. Blow them all to hell. Kill them all! That private didn't know what hit him. He just got bombed and electrocuted within a minute. Bomb them. Bomb them. Keep bombing them. Airstrikes.
There are 2 wires in the maintenance panel, Yuun. One red, one blue.
Oh no.
What should I cut?
The age-old question. Why not cut the blue wire?
Cutting the blue wire now.
Blue wire. 6-hour download for SWTOR? No. Is that you being in your room, or is that you dragging? I'm assuming it's in your room.
Thanks for the assist, Sergeant.
Go. And they all fell down. I was going to wonder where you went there, Vic. Were you just abandoning me like your character suggests?
Got something for ya.
Got something for you. I hit the wrong button again. What do you mean? Yeah, I haven't dragged my shit into the living room yet because it's going to be a whole ordeal and I'm kind of shut down about it. I love being in my room and not subjugating myself to horrible shit. No, I get you, The thing is, though, to be fair, if you're not in a race to play this right now, it's not like there's anything brand new or crazy or anything that's going to change in the next few hours, so you can sort of crack on with something else for a bit, and then once this is downloaded, it's downloaded. You know? Copy that.
I'll be along shortly, Sergeant.
Okay. Wonder if it was Sergeant Yuun. Quick travel to Auric Base. Cool. We'll drive out from there to the base that we're closer to, but can't teleport to. Just easier all around, okay? It's easier.
Reminder, mechanized travel is
It's for official business only.
We've intercepted some
Thank you for your
high-priority Imperial
patronage.
transmissions.
The
We think the encryption codes are near
Can
your
you shut up?
location.
The amount of lines in this game that I've just have become part of my like subconscious. See anything you like? Give me a wink.
We're under attack! Repel the imps!
Oh, lines like that. I suppose I can lower myself to do this. Etc. etc. Okay.
That was incredible. I can't believe we pulled it off.
Good work, everyone.
You and your team should be very proud of your performance, Sergeant.
Outpost 427, this is Major Artano, Information Control Specialist for General Racton's command group.
Oh, there we go.
Republic personnel are
Racton.
searching Imperial shipwrecks on Hoth. This cannot continue. Full security details will be posted at all crash sites immediately. I'm en route to Hoth now. Any questions about General Racton's orders may be addressed to me upon arrival. Glory to the Empire.
Sounds like trouble.
Might be harder to get those Umbra pieces now.
Nice thinking.
Just pick a crash site and we'll move out.
Sounds good.
Let's make it happen, Sergeant.
Vic just really hates anything that is remotely like doing your job. Just doesn't like to work. That's what I got told about myself. Kidding. Fine.
Imps incoming! Defensive positions!
It was just a
Greetings.
small
You are
jab
cleared for the following travel
at
routes.
life. We're fine. We're good. Everything's good. Oh wow, Palace Party Bundle. What's this? You get 2 outfits. All these. Wow. Wow. 2 outfits. Loads of different weapons and some emotes. And wow, it's actually a lot. You sure about that? Oh, I'm great. Great now. I'm very great now. You know what I mean? Like now, I'm fine. Yesterday I wasn't, but now I'm fine. It's so bright here that I can't even see my little arrow on the map. Just fell through. That's great. To be fair, we're still going the same way. It's fine. It's fine. All good. Oh, as well, the end as well. But yeah, no, being closer to everything resolving IRL, I feel like I can have a little bit of a laugh at my expense now. At my own expense. Which, to be honest, you should always be able to do that a little bit. I think you should always be able to take yourself a little bit not seriously. I generally do that anyway, I think, but I didn't want to the last few days.
That's one more for the corp file.
It's been airtime. It has. But you know what? We've gained a little bit of time together because of it. We all get to do this. I'm really enjoying getting to hang out with you all. And then I go and do something else for a bit. And we see if that works out. And hopefully it will.
Let's get to it.
Okay. This bonus objective is going to help me get a 40, which will be good, because I feel like I'm going to be a little bit more confident when we get... Which we should be fine leveling up wise. I think we're going to be a few levels underneath, but it shouldn't be the end of the world.
Bug someone else. I just work here.
Okay, Tano. I keep hitting him by accident, and his lines are just fucking hilarious. Actually, he's kind of real. He's just him. It just is who he is. And that's okay. Hit the wrong button again. It's fine. For ya. I feel like I'm not using those as much as I thought I was going to, so I'm going to actually move those there, put that there, maybe use that, so that, and then that one, two. So close to leveling up. So close. Almost there. Almost bloody there. Oh, I missed the place where I meant to actually put the thing. Oopsie. Oh, everyone up. Let's level me up, or would it be another one? No, not this one. Yeah, there we go. Level 40. There we go. Do that.
Your attempt to steal Imperial property has been detected, and reinforcements called from all nearby positions. Drop your weapons and enter Imperial custody, or face termination.
But you know who we are.
We're Havoc Squad. Nobody you send can handle us.
Havoc Squad. Excellent. This victory will be celebrated. You had your chance. Now be crushed by the might of the Empire.
Just told you how that's not going to happen, dude. Just told you that. And they send 3 troopers. I love Imperial officers are all like that. Yeah. Idiots. Really hung up on him like that Peppa Pig. The Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig. The Peppa Pig clip. Where she whistles. Fuck's sake. Oh, they are sending more, to be fair. They're sending quite a few. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
I'm collapsing the cave and making my way out.
Okay. I hate that you have to wait for that. Just run it a little bit longer. Is it that hard? Boom. I'm gonna be really lazy here. 7th outpost is like a 1-minute drive, but we're just gonna teleport there. Fuck it. What we're gonna do, kill me? Oh, 1 second, guys, just freshen stream manager. Something like I fuck something. Bro, I'm so excited. I'm getting a new air fryer tomorrow with my annual bonus. That's so 30s of me. Do you know what? Real though. Who doesn't love a bit of food? You know? An air fryer always enables food. One of the big 2-drawer ones, it has a pizza drawer at the bottom. I can put a 12-inch pizza in it. Nothing like a good air fryer. Love the smell of air fryer in the morning.
Anything a soldier needs, and
Some things he doesn't.
Good luck out there.
Thank you. Let's give these to Tano.
Nice.
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 And then let's quickly bring out M14X.
I'm out of here.
My current air fryer got recalled for the safety, but I couldn't be asked to do all that, so I just used it for another 2 years. Fuck's sake, kid. Fuck's sake.
An incredibly generous gift.
Will Lara take
honored.
courting artifacts?
Standing down.
Artifacts courting.
Reporting for duty.
No, I don't get this. Why did they change courting things to not be able to be used on characters?
Understood.
Like,
Yes, sir.
you are courting. I don't understand. Whatever.
I will put this to good use.
Best post exchange around. You need it, we got it.
My
Good luck
grandma,
out
if the
there.
car she gave us fully known the car doors pop off. The whole door
Yes,
pops
sir.
off. He's so for
Yeah.
real. That's insane. The whole door just pops off. Wow. Affirmative.
I'll meet up with Corporal Sajan right away.
With
I'll
that.
keep my eyes open, Sergeant.
How excited are we that in 3 days' time we've seen the FanFest keynote? I'm excited to see what's next. Really am. Genuinely. Now we're playing Baldur's Gate later in the day. What could you ask for? Ma had one bound with bungee cord because it was going to be a moment before we could afford a new one. Damn. Bastards, that's insane. I am excited for the keynote. Is it so what time is it? Our time's in? Is it 9 AM did you say? Or am I wrong about that? 9 AM. I might be up and ready and we might watch it live. Yeah, for Jax. Oh, it's Jaxo. Jaxo, hello. Hey Hotshot, been way too long. Picked you up a little something on my last stop. Hope you like it. I'm on leave for a while, so if you're free, you should stop by my place to see so we can catch up. Neighborhood hasn't got any better, so I've beefed up security a bit. Be sure you activate the passcode that's attached, or you won't get in. See you soon. Oh my days. I'm romancing 2 people at once. That's gonna go badly.
Nice.
Faust, just as if you're not up at 1 AM. Don't even lie. Don't even bullshit. I don't know, my sleeping is weird, right? Well, you're obviously going to stay up for that, though, aren't you? Shaking my damn head. To be fair, my sleep's weird at the moment. I'm waking up at like 10 AM. I have to get out of that quick. To be fair, though, I'm really glad I'm actually going to have, for the first time ever, this is genuine, and I can't believe I'm saying this. This is the first job that I'm going to be going to. Obviously, everything works out, fingers crossed, all that type of stuff. It's actually a 9 to 5. I've never actually had a 9 to 5, and now I'm going to get it. Probably kind of changed my late to the party option to Kiwami 2. It's 10 years old now. Well, no, because I gave you that Steam gift card to stop all the redeems, if you remember. So I could get myself up to date. So there's no option anymore. I've been nocturnal since October. I know.
Got something for ya.
That's something for you. I don't like the way my bars look right now. I know that sounds really weird, but certain ways of things looking on a bar just don't look right. And that doesn't look right anywhere but there. That looks better. I'm really weird about this type of stuff, guys. Took a nap from like 2 to 5ish, then went to bed again at 10 PM, woke up around midnight and then slept again until 4. You know what though, I do have little naps and stuff as well, so. Do you all do PM or is it the 24 o'clock over yonder? Depends with me. depends. It's great. I finish work and I'm perfectly the right amount of sleepy to go to bed. I wake up at like 11 p.m., 12 a.m., game with friends till 6 a.m. Then I do my housework before work. If it works for you, Zin, that's all that matters. You know, if you feel like that's how, like, you know, that's all that matters, isn't it? You know, if you feel you can do everything you want to do because of the way you live, then that's literally all that matters. Also, no, I don't remember the gift card. You should send me another so I remember. That's not how that works. Completely eliminate my sleep anxiety, which was crippling. Yeah, I get you. I mean, my thing is, I feel like I've got it pretty good at the moment. Obviously, not like the off-work thing, but like I think what my idea is generally do whatever I do throughout the day. Obviously, that eventually that's going to be back at work, and then finish at 5, have a little sleep for a bit, do a stream, and then Gita and I can stay up a little bit. I stay up till 1ish, half 1ish, go to bed, repeat, rinse, repeat. I'm kind of happy with it at the moment. I just need to get Gigita over to the UK, and then my life will not be a shambles. No, I'm kidding. Even my doctor was like, sure, Diva, I mean, if it works, right? I am excited for the day that finally happens, though I know obviously it's a long way off, and there's a lot of things in the way of that, but that will be great when that finally happens. But obviously, lots of visits and stuff before that anyway. Do you know what was genuinely weird though yesterday, guys? I'm being completely honest with you, and that's why I'm glad this thing came through, like this call came through today. I have never had this before. I was sat yesterday, and I played the games and stuff. I love being on screen. You guys know I love being social and stuff like that. But I was literally sat afterwards, and Gigita and I were watching something for a little bit, and I got this anxiety and this stress of just being like, I'm in the house. I don't want to be in the house all the time. And I'm not saying that's against anyone who does that. You know, some people feel more comfortable in that scenario, and that's totally fine. I literally got this feeling of like I am more social than I used to be, and I can't be in a house all the time. And I can't be like I genuinely just went through this thing of like feeling like I genuinely felt like I could only describe it as like, do you know how they say like certain animals are social animals, and like if they're not around others, then they start. And it was just this weird thing of like suddenly I just felt this really weird urge of like, I need to be around loads of people. Like, not loads of people, but some more people. Just streaming during times I can catch again at least. Well, for the time being. It's hard because I need to be up to cook around 6 p.m. and be able to stay up during family night from like 6 p.m. midnight, and then I want to be up early enough to catch you streaming regularly. You know, what doesn't work. You know what? But it's okay though, because I'm going to be it'll change again a little bit for me going forward soon anyway. So don't worry too much about me. But I appreciate the sentiment.
Captain, sir, they're everywhere. Sir, they're all over us. You have to warn Sergeant Yuun.
We get stuff together.
I want facts, not gibberish, soldier.
It was pirates. Grimy, murdering pirates. They knew what we were after. Their leader grabbed the Umbra part and ran.
You tell me anything else?
Do you know where the pirates are based? Who their leader is?
All I heard them say was that they needed the Umbra parts. Please, sir. You have to warn Sergeant Yuun. The pirates will be gunning for him next.
I'll contact him immediately.
Yuun needs to know what's heading his way. Sergeant Yuun, come in. Sajan's team was ambushed by pirates. The Umbra component was stolen. More pirates are headed for your position. Over.
I'm sorry, it's bad.
Sajan is the only one left, but he won't make it. You have my sympathies.
Thank you, sir. I had to be sure. Had to warn him.
Doing well, Corporal.
I'll make sure everyone involved pays the price.
Good, sir. Make them pay. Make them pay.
Most people who go out regularly start getting stir crazy if they've been in for a bit. To be fair, like, it's weird because like I think it was the very specific circumstance. I know what you're saying about going for a walk and stuff. Now that I know that I'm going to a job again, I'm fine. It was like yesterday, I think the idea that this could be like my new life, almost, that I could just be sat and bound to this desk, got me really stressed out. Buddy not got the hint that his character was dying. Oh. But yeah, I know what you're saying, Entropy. You're right. Personally, one of my favorite things to do nowadays is go for a drive, like Ryan Gosling. I don't. Do you know what? It sounds weird. I don't like going for a drive because then I'm using petrol that I don't need. I'd rather just go for a walk. Like I know some people do it, and people will go like, "Oh, I'll go for a drive and grab some food or something like that." I just think, I'm wasting money on petrol. I could have bought a game with the petrol I've just wasted. Not actually. Over time.
Come on, boss. Let's get out of here.
Talking about panicking, my ISP just decided to blow up last night and I couldn't get on Discord, social media, or any other game except Rivals all night. Why was Rivals working? What? Hit the King's car and run that off of surplus white wine. Fuck's sake. Why was Rivals working, Zin? Explain. I have no idea. I couldn't get on FFXIV, League, or any other online game. That is so wild. Very specific. Power of Chinese game devs, yeah. Just plays Rival because it's the only thing I could. But at least you had something to play rather than nothing. Okay, let's blow some boys up. Blow them boys. What? Kidding. Only social media working with TikTok as well. Maybe it is Chinese. China, actually. Yeah. Maybe it was a covert strike by China. Why am I instantly thinking of... Some say global warming is a hoax, perpetrated by the Chinese. To that I say, show me the receipts. Because why would Xi Jinping want to flood my basement and rust my Bowflex? To what end? To what end?
Not looking to chat right now.
Me either, actually. I've already bought all the rival passes, you don't need to force my hand. To what end? Yeah. That's one of my favorite pieces of the whole community, the whole of Kimmy, to be honest. The only part of that show I really didn't like, and I don't know if you guys agree, if anyone who's watched it, I really didn't like the puppet stuff. That was a little bit uncomfortable. But other than that, I think it was a really good show. Without Xi Jinping, DC still wouldn't catch up to Marvel. I would love a DC game similar to Rivals, though. I would play that. I would play the shit out of that too. Probably not as much as Rivals, but it'll be like cool to have another game to cover. That's what I'm actually excited about. Sorry, full circle with the MMO talk. That's what I'm really excited about with Guild Wars 3. I feel like I can be someone who's like there, not day one, as in like I probably won't get into the beta and stuff like that, but be there day one and kind of like play that game fresh, like a new MMO fresh with you guys. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting to me. I want to play Guild Wars 3. I played Guild Wars 2 at launch, but I had nobody to play with, so I sold it to someone I know. I guarantee you, I will be playing Guild Wars 3. I know a few people in the community will be playing Guild Wars 3. I know people in our Final Fantasy 14 FC will be playing. So, like, I'm going to make a guild and everything. It's going to be a whole thing. issues with DC. They're making a hero shoot, and we'd all just get the Bat family. I know. Is it? Well, it depends on if they're a bit smarter about it. But yeah, you're right. No problem.
We're soldiers. We look out for each other.
I am annoyed about that, Zin. We'll talk about that in a sec. Oh my gosh, Gand. Yeah, one of the coolest.
I found something, sir. It's a recording one of the pirates
looking
is carrying.
species.
Let's see here.
Their voice annoys
Got
me.
a chance at serious credits
Doing
on
my
this
part.
one.
Thanks,
If you
Faustus.
fail me in this, I'll hang your hides on my walls. Leave no witnesses. Grab the Umbra parts at these coordinates, and don't come back to the Star of Coruscant without them. Got it?
Star of Coruscant.
What's the Star of Coruscant?
Made it this far.
What's one more daring and impossible assault?
Yeah, thanks for taking so long with that, Yuun. Oh, new armor, guys. Oh, I kind of don't love this one as much. It's a bit too over the top for me. We'll keep it, just in case we want to change later on. But you see that, but we're kind of getting X-Men constantly right now. I'm a little bit frustrated at that. I'm kind of annoyed that, and I understand the main Avengers are already in the game. I get that. But, like, I do want a few more Avengers characters. Or even not Avengers, Guardians, or... You know? I feel like it'd be cool to have a few more of the other teams. But at the same time, the characters who aren't X-Men that we're getting are all... Where is Angelina Jolie going to be... Angelina Jolie going to be in Rivals? I would love some Eternals to be in the game, to be honest. But I will say regards that, they definitely asked at one point if people wanted Cersei in the game. It was like a poll, and they had, like, obviously characters. Who do you want to be added next? And she was on that. So Eternals aren't out of the running, necessarily. Yeah, but to be fair, the X-Men are a more varied cast than the Bat family, who are just mostly good at beating people up. Yeah, you are right in terms of, like, the X-Men are varied in that you can add characters who are X-Men adjacent or X-Men focused that have a different set of powers than just using bat tools, etc. But, you know, I'd love them to put Makari in. Do you know what? I'd love a speedster in general, whoever that ends up being. But I think the abilities are going to have to be the speed. You know what I mean? I think the character's going to be fast, but then the speed, the abilities have to be like, you zip in, you zip out. Sort of like how Black Cat does her execute. I think it'd have to be something like that. I think the ult would be something like a... Sort of like a... Do you know when someone, like, when you get like a... I'm doing that with my mouse, I can't... But like, basically like a... Almost like a speed vortex, speed whirlwind. You could sort of do what Gambit got with the Magneto team up. Like an area of denial. That'll be kind of cool. I can't wait to be done with Hoth. It's one of the least visually appealing planets in SWTOR. Much of the speedster was the wizard. Yeah. Somehow I don't want that. I also just want... Sometimes I just want like a basic character. And what I mean by that is Quicksilver. Yeah, Quicksilver's obviously also a good one. What, like, can we just get Jessica Jones? Just someone who's just going to punch up a little bit? Like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with someone who's just basic. Do you know what I mean? Or Luke. Just someone who just does... Who just does a little punchies. I think what could be interesting is the ult being a bubble slow around them. Oh, that could be a cool way of doing it. Yes. Yeah. Holy reductiveness, Batman. Not wholly wrong, Elegiac. I'm not saying that they're entirely right, but they're not wholly wrong either. I know you're a big Bat fan, so I get it. But... Quicksilver had legitimately some of the best scenes in those films. That's why that one kind of sucked, because they took him out early. Yeah. So much to drive through. Just driving past all these pirates, don't mind me. They see me rolling. They hate it. I do think I'm kind of annoyed, and your Ella Jack's kind of making me think of it there with what they're currently saying. I do think I'm annoyed that like Drax or Gamora haven't been added at this point. I really do feel like Drax or Gamora should have been added by now. But I imagine if they ever do with Thanos, they're probably going to try and use those characters then. Gamora's pretty popular too. I would say so now. I'd say so. Give me the fucking Green Goblin already. The thing is, the villains are always going to be lesser because you want to maybe keep them back for a season. You never know. So the villains are always going to be lesser priority because you want to kind of use as little of them as possible in case that's where you go next. Might just be getting a lot of X-Men because of focus on them in Gypsy. I don't think that's wrong. I don't think you're wrong with that. I'm excited to see the Doomsday skin lineup. Like, can you guys imagine how many skins they're going to drop when Doomsday is coming out? The Fantastic Four with those jackets. I need Sue Storm in that jacket right now. I'm sorry, she needs another skin. I will be shockingly quiet about too many X-Men when we get Nightcrawler, though I'm going to be shutting the help. The thing is, right, Zin, and this is the thing, right, and I say this every time, I love the X-Men they're adding. It's not about me disliking the X-Men. I love every X-Men they add in, and every time I'm like, oh yeah, this X-Men's really cool. It's just I would like a slight variation. Maybe every other patch. But, Nightcrawler's probably coming next season. Catholicism will be with us. I imagine there's probably going to be a line between Daredevil and Nightcrawler about that, actually. That'd be kind of interesting. Nightcrawler scene at the start of X2 will always be iconic. Yeah. Very good, actually. I know we talk about villains, but the Sinister Six are a prime candidate for a season. They're not, Thor. I agree with what you're saying in terms of they would be a really cool way of doing it. But the Sinister Six, that's like that's a whole year of Marvel Rivals content, basically. 6 seasons a year. That would be a whole year. So they need to be really careful about the Sinister Six because that's like that could solve them for a whole long time. Do a Giga season with 6 characters. Somehow I think that's not going to happen, Finn. Let's be realistic here. One tank, one DPS, one strategist. A girl can dream. You can dream, but the lack of realism within that dream is hilarious to me. Dreaming is saying something like, I really hope they add, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example now. Can't think of an example, but
you're not dying fast enough.
But like 6 characters in a season is never going to happen. The only way you'll get 6 characters in a season is if they basically stop for a bit and then do what Overwatch did, where they did a 5-character season. I hope they got Jennifer killed just before she got her powers back and she's just a woman who sells skincare. Looks sick. I can cope. You can, and I'm not saying you shouldn't. You can enjoy what you want, definitely. But I'm just saying, be aware that you're coping. It's like when Faustus says about Dracula wanting Dracula as a playable character, and I say, look, it could happen, but just be a little bit realistic about that happening, considering they've used him twice and they haven't decided to yet. Norman has never really Sinister Six. Well, it depends on the, yeah, not actually, but it depends on the version. Because if they want to do it their own version, they can. I used to be full-on doomed yearning. Yeah. But do you know who I genuinely think is coming? And I genuinely do believe he will be probably one of the last, sort of, not last in terms of ever, but last of the this initial run. Is I do think that Charles is coming eventually. I do think Professor X. They've used him in certain like other media for Sinister Six though, like not necessarily the comics, but they've used him in other like in on-screen versions and stuff. So like, I think even if he's not, he could be for the game. Because remember that they've not always kept to the lore as it stands for the game. It's not comics lore to the extreme. I don't know if I've gotten this datacron before, guys, so we're gonna have to do it. What's Magneto's line with White Fox about? You should talk to Xavier if you can find him. Yeah, I think Charles is somewhere at the moment. I think he's off chilling in Cedar Rapids. I thought he was just dead. Well, he can't be dead. Or, well, he could be, but obviously the whole idea of Krakoa is that they can come back, right? So... not there. A few ways you can still die in Krakoa and stay dead, but mostly yes. Yeah, you know what I mean. Oh, but it'd be cool if they left him for a space arc with the Shi'ar Empire. Shi'ar would be cool. I would love Gladiator as a character. Lilandra could be cool as well in a different way. Deathbird would make a really good... is Deathbird? That's her name, right? Would be a really cool villain for a season. Bullseye and Electra season, double Judas season. Ooh, double Judas season, I hate. Not gonna lie, I kind of like Deathbird. Yeah, me too. Double Duelist be fun? No, because the thing is with Double Duelist is quite simply that the worst people get the best season. I think it should always be. I think it should always be one duelist and one someone else if it was me. Now, Double Duelist has happened. I'm not saying it's unlikely. It will happen again. But I dislike Double Duelist seasons. It's going to take forever. Triple Duelist. Well, now you're just being stupid. not stupid. I'm just being silly. Sorry, stupid's a bit mean. Now you're just being silly. Remind me, Doom and Rivals is Latveria Doom, isn't he? There's two Dooms, but I would assume so, yes. I'm pretty sure he talks about his mother being captured by Mephisto in one of the pieces of dialogue, so... Am I even able to get what I want from here? Does that crate come round here? Or not? I don't think it does. Don't call me stupid. That's why I said literally straight afterwards that I didn't mean stupid like that. I meant silly. I literally said that. I apologize. Don't know how to do this. That gives me hope because I have my obvious doubts with MCU Doom, but Rivals seems a bit more willing to keep them closer to the original comic. It's hard with Rivals because it feels like they're doing like Rivals does this thing where part of what they do is great because it's like the characters are a little bit more like what they are in the comics, or they fit a little bit closer to the origins of those characters. And then the MCU does the thing, and then Rivals has to capitulate to that. But yeah, I understand why. I think, I'm not saying that it's right to... The Robert Downey Jr. casting is still a bit weird, obviously. But I think... well, I want to have your opinion on this, actually, Zim. What do you think of the accent? What do you think of the accent they've gotten? That Robert Downey Jr. is doing? Does it feel... imitation? Does it feel bad? Wait, me what? What? Let me go and listen to it again because I can't say I was paying much attention to be honest. I was gagged over other things. The first voiceover in that trailer is Robert Downey Jr.'s voice acting for Doom. I'm not getting on from there. Where am I getting on from? Because obviously I know he's putting on an accent. That's obviously clear as day. But is it... Does it come across as poor imitation, or... I thought it was Charles for some reason. No. That one goes to there and then comes back along there. I feel like I'm missing something here. Obviously, we've got to get on this one first. Is there like a switch or something? Ma and one of Ma's co-workers thought Doom was Colossus and I'm fucking crying. What? What? I don't hate it. It's definitely giving Eastern European raised in an English-speaking country, but I'll take what I kind of get at this point. Well, that was what I was going to ask. Did you feel like it was better representation than just not doing it? Do you know what I mean? Like, with what they've done, is it better than nothing? And that's what I was basically going to ask you. So I suppose that's basically what you're saying. Yeah, okay. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. It's better than them just giving him a British accent. Or something. They've already committed to RDJ. I'll be happy with whatever crumbs they give me now. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying, yeah. That's sort of the thing with like Scarlet, not Scarlet, with Elizabeth Olsen in a way. Like, you've committed to her for the MCU for so many years now. Look, do we think it's right? No. Overall. But there's an understandability there to that. But, you know, I'm convinced they used AI in that trailer because Thor's face in the final shot looked really weird. Did anyone else feel like Chris Evans' face looked a bit weird too? Did anyone get that? It just doesn't look the same now. To me, he looks a little bit weird. Looks a little bit cryptid to me. Kidding. Slightly. Watching Avengers Doomsday and then suddenly his face appears on Thor's "We are Charlie Kirk." After that, I was totally in the wrong pitch, but still. Totally in the wrong pitch. I already know where the ceiling of my expectations are. I'm never going to expect them to backtrack entirely, but if they at least let Doom's story play out better than Wanda's, I'll take it. Yeah, I get you. Remember when Sid showed... But it does seem like they do... Sorry, just to go back for a second, I'll do... reply to you first. It does seem like they try to do the actual angle of his mother from the poster. Did you see the posters in? When Sid showed up during that one patch and everyone was throwing a fit about his voice sounding different, it's the same guy, it's just been years. Yeah. Do you remember when Jonathan Bailey didn't do the voice for a bit and he was re-recording at some point and it was being updated and everyone threw a fit and it was just because they needed someone to place hold so they could actually get the patch out? I remember that. When are they releasing a Leon Kennedy skin for Bucky? He needs a jacket. I kind of don't want them to do crossover. Do you know what? There's some examples that I would accept. For example, Marvel vs. Capcom is something that is sort of almost linked to the Marvel brand at this point. I wouldn't be against that as a crossover, but generally I wouldn't want crossovers. In fairness to the Phil Vieira, everyone was like wrong about whether they replaced him or if it was just sick. I think it was actually Jonathan. He was just sick and went back. Yeah, but either way, you know what I mean. You guys know what I'm getting at. Guys, we're doing it. We're doing it. It's going to be a long wait. If I've already got this before, I'm going to cry. But at least I'm showing you guys how to do it. I suppose. I don't feel like I've done it before. But, you know, when you play a game for 16 years, you forget stuff. When you play a game for over half of your lifespan, you forget stuff. Not lifespan, lifetime so far. This is the most thrilling piece of content we've done all day. You guys are enjoying. You guys love this. Any minute now. I'm assuming I have to go on these ones. So quiet. I wish we could listen to the music in this game. That's one thing I'm gonna like be more excited about when we get to other MMOs and stuff. Other games in general, I do miss listening to music while I'm playing a game because like I usually like to hum along with a bit of music and chill with a little bit of music, and obviously it's more dramatic. But you know, I understand that that's not necessarily feasible when the music's copyright. Much have I missed? I'd scream. I think I need to wait here. God, this is so long. All this for a datacron that I might already have. If I do, you will see me rage quit. Just so you all know. Just so you all know. It's fine. Everyone check your emails. Everyone check your emails. Everyone check your YouTube. See if there's anything cool that's been released or showing up. Everyone check TikTok. See if anyone's responded to you or anything like that. I actually need to get up to date on all of the TikToks I've been sent, actually. But, yeah. Yeah. But some games are being more conscientious about DMCA music for streamers because I do think watching people play games is the best an advertisement as you can get. Is as best an advertisement as you can get these. But I mean, look at you. You're watching me play a Star Wars: The Old Republic, and you went, right, okay, can I download Star Wars: The Old Republic? A game you've probably not touched since its release. You know? Sometimes it gets you in the mood to play a game. You know? I love the idea right now that there's a mission, a very critical mission that Havoc Squad's meant to be on. And my character is sitting waiting for a crate to come towards him instead. To be honest, I'm glad to just see Latveria finally because it's something that isn't Sokovia. I genuinely thought for a while they might just reuse that for Doom. No, yeah, I think Latveria is what they've said. I hope they don't go the Sokovia route. I don't feel like they need to, but Latveria was on the plate in Fantastic Four, so I don't think they would do that and then change it. I had to wait for it to be more free, but yeah, it's been 6 or 7 years or so. Or wait, 7 or 8, 6, 7. It's weird how we all gravitate to 6-7 as a concept, though, isn't it? I feel like 6-7 is actually something that we say quite often. No, it's been 6 or 7. I feel like time does actually move. Like you know, you could say 5 or 6, but I think a lot of people do actually say 6 or 7. I don't know why. It's like easier. It's just no. What I mean is, Faustus, to clarify, I'm saying like I think there's some kind of maybe subconscious part of us that says 6 or 7 because oh my gosh, I want to jump onto this. Oh, I did not think I was making that because it's like it's not too high, but it's not too low. Like if you say 6 or 7, it's basically like saying 8 or 9, but it's also not 3 or 4. I know that sounds really weird, but like things in 3s, so 6 is 2 3s and 7 is right. Yeah, exactly. That's what yeah. I'm stressed about this last jump because I think this is the longest. Whenever I'm saying something that's taken ages, I always default to like 8 years, and I don't know why. It's because you don't want to say 10 years because you shit yourself at the fact that it's been 10 years, but 8 years is still 10 years. Because you say, oh, it's nearly a decade, but it's not actually a decade. I think Blade's dad is from Latveria. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Oh no, I say 8 years at like something that's taking 5 minutes longer than expected. Oh, right, okay. Oh god, I shot myself. It might go to his 12 or 14 years. I say a century. That's gonna take a century to do. We did it. We did it, chat. I got that anyway, but I don't. Yes, I haven't got this one. I haven't got this one before. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Also 10,000 when I'm being super extra about it. Hey, you know, sometimes you gotta be extra. Do you know something interesting about Sokovia that made me giggle? I'm scared, but go ahead.
Eat this!
For some reason, they use the Cyrillic alphabet for no reason. The country is actually way too far west. They'd be using Latin. What the fuck? Just for the sake of it. Just for the vibes, apparently. I think it just went Eastern Europe. Yeah. But they do that a lot in like comic book stuff in general. I mean, like they just make Eastern European countries up all the time. Well, not even Eastern European, just anywhere that isn't America has countries that just don't exist, rather than just using an actual country. I get why, because it's easier than making political statements. But it sounds about the amount of research most American writers put into shit. Yeah. Right. Doing great, guys. Oh, I should say, by the way, for everyone watching, I forgot to say, I'm obviously watching X-Men 97 tonight, but after I've watched that, I'm thinking probably Rivals. So I will put an announcement out, a little at, but likelihood is play some Rivals tonight, so just keep an eye out. I do think it's funny that the comics have Transia, Slovakia, and Slovenia, which are just so close to Transylvania, Slovakia, and Slovenia. Yeah. There's also one that Ultron destroys. Is that one of those? Maybe that's Slovenia. Yeah, that might be right, actually. Yeah. But also then Latvia. You know. It doesn't even end there, you know, Wakanda. I get Wakanda a bit more, because it's meant to be a little bit more sci-fi rather than just the thing that was initially there. But, you know. I won't be able to watch 97 episodes until the first... No, that's absolutely fine. No worries about the 97 stuff, but I was just saying for people who wanted to play Rivals. Don't mind me just opening this. I could do that right. I don't want to, so. And the last Umbra component. Let's go. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't think I'm gonna use Yuun. Maybe I will, I don't know. I just feel like I don't like Yuun as much as the others. I like Tano at least as an asshole that you can talk to. I really don't love the companions who have the who aren't the talking companions. Need to actually start 97. I feel like asking is it good is a silly question, but what's the vibe? Is it like more mature than the old 90s cartoon? Mature is the wrong word, but I think it's made with the idea of not just being for kids. Does that make sense? I would like it has some themes that are really cool in it, and I think some of the way they deal with some of the characters is quite interesting. Yeah, the art style itself is just gorgeous as well. Like I think if anything, if nothing else, I'd say watch it just for how pretty it is, genuinely. I actually think that's the best part about 97, how good it looks. Like, it's got a good storyline. It's like a fun storyline as well, but yeah. Still feels the same, but satisfyingly pretty. Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, obviously it feels new, but it feels respective of the old. But it also, yeah, it's a weird one because it's like both at the same time.
My, I can't for the life of me figure out what you might be after. I'm Zareen. I take care of targeted acquisitions, let's say. Like that little trinket you came here for. I get the impression that you want it pretty bad.
Why are you involved in this?
How do you know about the Umbra encryptor?
Listening in on people's conversations can teach you all sorts of interesting things, my friend. That piece of junk is worth a lot to you, isn't it? So make me an offer. If it's high enough, maybe you'll walk out of here.
I'm not scared of you.
I won't cave into your demands, Zareen.
I should have known there's only one way you'd entertain me. Nice knowing you, pal.
There we go. Oh no, the Empire's joined the fray.
I am Major Artano of the Imperial Military. Drop your weapons and
Why did he run in like
immediately.
that?
I'm done negotiating.
Take cover! Return fire!
I was admiring how they intentionally have the choppy animation at times to capture the old frame. They can also do some super cool animation sequences. Yeah, they do a great bit of both, actually. I want to finally see Scott, Jean, and Logan in the throuple on screen. I'm not afraid to admit it. You might be waiting still. You might be waiting still. Inventory is full. Wait, why is that being mailed to me? My inventory isn't full. So what do you mean? Whatever the fuck was happening on Quickcore. Isn't it always the case? Whatever the fuck was happening on Quickcore. Have you seen that big Marvel relationship chart? It's insane. I have. Yeah. This get a little bit crazy, especially for Scott. For being a character that is not like he's not described as is kind of a you know.
Sergeant, our mission is complete.
We have plenty of help. Just another amazing success.
Good. What can I say? Any Imperial transmissions we can test it on?
Of course.
I would be honored, Sergeant.
Okay, cool. I do love the unintelligible, rungable language. Scratches my brain in a pleasant way. Now! The funniest part of that chart to me is that there's like 6 people who have one-sided crush on Iceman. Play, to be honest. Do you know what? I genuinely think Bobby would be a difficult character to add to Rivals, mainly because how many skins can you add? Not saying that you can't just do different colors and stuff like that and be a little bit silly with it, but like, how many skins can you make for a person who's fully out of ice? But then again, I thought the Thing couldn't have many skins, and he had fucking loads of them, so maybe I'm wrong. That and Logan being the black hole in the center with more lines than anyone else. Yes, Logan gets around. So.
Unit 11 is lagging behind. Maybe Unit 38 could reinforce them.
Colonel, sir. Sergeant Yuun has completed his reconstruction of the Umbra encryptor, sir.
Ah, that's fantastic. Stand at ease, Captain. Let's have a look. It's smaller than I expected. Tough to believe it's so vital. I understand you worked with Sergeant Yuun quite a bit to help make this happen. What did you think of him? You can speak freely.
It's funny because we're not meant to have him with us currently, I think, but we do.
Sergeant Yuun will be a great credit to Havoc Squad.
I couldn't agree more, Captain. I couldn't agree more. I'd trade any 10 soldiers in my command to keep Yuun around, but I understand he's needed for something much bigger. I don't need to know what insane thing High Command has you up to, but you'll be glad you have Yuun with you. I guarantee it.
I already am.
Yuun is going to be very helpful in future missions.
That he will. Best of luck in your operation, Captain. You're dismissed.
Thank you. Use your ship's hollow terminal. Let's go. Let's go. Wolverine and Hercules, if only they were brave enough to put you on my screen, for fuck's sake. Right, let's speak to Yuun quick before we do anything else. I'm glad to have you.
Havoc Squad was lucky to get to you, Yuun. Havoc is the place to be for tough challenges and big wins. How did you come to be called Yuun? I've definitely been impressed with your work. What led you to join the army?
Okay. That's our quests with Yuun done. Let's hand this in and probably get to 41, which is decent, because that means we're still on track for
Captain,
El
I've
Savis.
just been contacted by Colonel Fierros. I understand the operation was a complete success. Breaking the Umbra Code will have far-reaching effects. The Republic has gained an advantage today that could change the course of the entire conflict. Well done.
It's an honor to serve as always, sir.
Sergeant Yuun, please step forward. Sergeant Yuun, it is my pleasure to officially confirm your transfer to Republic Army Special Forces Squad Number 326, codename Havoc Squad.
The team is finally back to full strength.
It's been long overdue. Congratulations. With Sergeant Yuun, Havoc Squad is ready to begin the operation against the Gauntlet superweapon. Return to Coruscant immediately, Captain. We have a lot to discuss. Garza out.
Okay. There we go, level 41. Right, okay. I'm going to take a little quick break. For those watching on Twitch, stick around. For those watching on YouTube, this is the end of the video. As usual, I'll see you guys shortly for more. Bye, guys. Zin will talk about the chat when I get back. See you shortly.